smiling at me. Nothing but blue skies do I see. It's a very straightforward song. It's also a very old song, 100 years old this year, written by Irving Berlin. And I think of this as a jazz standard. It's been covered by everyone from Ella Fitzgerald to Ava Cassidy. But I guess in the pop world, it's best known as covered by Willie Nelson, which is why I'm advertising this as the Willie Nelson version. As I say, it's not difficult. It's 32 bars in what we call AABA form. There's an 8-bar verse. That repeats, and then there's a separate section, the middle 8, and then we come back to the original 8 bars. And the first 8 bars revolves initially around this descending thing, so we need to get that under our fingers. It's quite versatile, quite useful, and it crops up in a few different places. So let's start with that, and then we'll put the various sections together, and then we'll look at what Willie Nelson does to make his arrangement stand out. Willie Nelson's version kicks off in B minor, and there's a very simple but quite effective little chord sequence that we get in the intro and then again at the beginning of the verse. And to begin with, let's look at a really straightforward shape here on the top 4 strings. I'm barring across the 7th fret of the top 3 strings and adding a finger here on the 9th fret of the 4th string. That's my 3rd finger. Then that's just going to walk down 1 fret at a time until we get to the 6th fret. Blue sky smiling at me. That's the idea. You'll hear this in My Funny Valentine, Sweet Comic Valentine. It's also in Nature Boy that I covered recently. It crops up there, Besame Mucho, and all sorts of other tunes. It's just a nice way of creating a bit more interest when you're treading water on a minor chord for a while. That's B minor major 7, B minor 7 and B minor 6. And if we flesh this chord out until it is an entire E minor shape barred at the 7th fret, that's now a B minor chord, a 6-string B minor chord, but we'll keep that note moving. There it is, B minor major 7, B minor 7, and then I need that one there, B minor 6. That's a straightforward shape, and we can strum that like this. Skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies. So that's what happens there. That's the first 4 bars of the A section. That repeats, and then it comes again after we played the middle 8. So it's well worth getting under our fingers. In fact, what happens in the Willie Nelson version is when we get to that B minor 6, he doesn't have that B in the bass, he plays an E. And if we just substitute that B for an E and play the same thing there, we've actually got E9. So that's really what he's doing. If you put an E underneath B minor 6, you've got E9. And that's what happens. If you listen to the bass line, I mean, you could stay on the B, it really doesn't matter. But strictly speaking, he puts an E in the bass there. Okay, that's what he does. There is another way of playing the same thing down here using an A minor shape. So let's look at that now. Yeah, so if I bar on the 2nd fret playing an A minor bar chord there, I've got B minor again. And if I want to play B minor major 7 here, I'm going to lift that little A minor-y shape that I've got up a string and down a fret. Okay. It doesn't matter if I play the open 4th string there, I can do that, it's part of the chord, but that's it. B minor major 7, then I've got B minor 7 like that, and then B minor 6, and you can see again, it's that note moving down. But as I said before, he's actually playing an E in the bass. So if I play that B minor 6 there with an E in the bass, I've got E9. Blue skies smiling at me. And my strumming for this, whether I'm playing up here or down here, I really want to aim for the lower notes at the beginning of the bar and then strum firmly in the middle of the bar across the upper strings. That kind of a thing. That's the way I want to do that. It just gives me enough rhythm and enough kind of harmonic colour, and I know what the chord is. All right, that's that. That 4 chord sequence is played twice in the intro, and then we're into this verse. So let's flesh out the rest of the chords for the verse. I think sometimes people get a bit cross when I use the word verse to describe the first 8 bars of this kind of structure, but honestly I don't really mind. We've got our B minor thing, and I'm either going to play it up here or down here. I'll probably swap this about a little bit depending on where I want to be on the neck. We've got that for 4 bars, and then we've got D for a bar, A for a bar, and back to D. Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Now if we want to go into the second A section, which kicks off with another B minor, I need an F sharp 7 there, so I'm going to have that. The second time through we don't need this F sharp 7 because we're just going to stay on a D. So here are the first 16 bars. Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. F sharp 7. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but blue skies. From now on I'm just going to stay on a chord of D, and that's it for the first 16 bars. Yeah, now the B section, or the middle 8, could hardly be simpler. It's really just a chord of D, interrupted every couple of beats by a thing. On the original song sheet, I looked at it earlier, I think it's kind of G minor 6. You might play this as an E minor 7 flat 5 if you're doing this as a jazz standard. But for me, if you listen to the Willie Nelson version, the bass stays resolutely on a D throughout. So perhaps it's just G minor over D, we should call that. And I'm just barring across the top 3 strings at the 3rd fret and keeping that open 4th string going. We get a bar of D and then it starts. Never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right. That just happens twice. What you might do, instead of shifting that shape there to bar across the top 3 strings, you might actually just move the 1st and 2nd fingers up. And then we get the next 4 bars exactly the same. Noticing the days hurrying by, when you're in love, my how they fly by. And we get into the final A section, which requires a nifty, very quick little F sharp 7. Noticing the days hurrying by, when you're in love, my how they fly by. Blue days, all of them gone. And if that feels like too much of a handful to grab the whole 6 strings for that 1 beat of F sharp 7, you could just do this, which is just 4, 3, 2, 0, the top 4 strings. Noticing the days hurrying by, when you're in love, my how they fly by. Blue days. Either way, we're into this, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies. From now on, F sharp 7. So the final A section is exactly the same as the first A section. And if you were to play this in a more generic arrangement, that's it. That's the whole thing. Obviously, it would be fairly simple to move this up and down the neck to play in whatever key you want. But that's the A, B, A done. So now we need to look at exactly what Willie Nelson does in his arrangement. So we have the 4-bar sequence. Twice through for the intro. Then we play blue skies and the whole A, B, A, the whole 32 bars once through. Then he plays the melody again, 32 bars, the whole A, B, A he plays as a guitar solo. And then we begin again. This time we only get the first 16 bars. Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now on. And he doesn't go into the B section. In fact, in his version, we only hear that B section once. What he does now is a quick F sharp 7, as though we're playing the A section again. But he moves that upper fret to G7 for 2 beats, and then we begin the whole thing in C minor. Blue sky smiling at me. Now this time, I haven't got the luxury of an open 6th string for my E9. I need to play this for an F9. And in fact, I might put that C in the bass. It just fills out the chord a little bit. Anyway. Blue sky smiling at me. So that is C minor 6. Nothing but, and we haven't got the luxury of these open chords as D and A. We've got to fudge this a little bit. I mean, E flat's a horrible chord on the guitar, but there it is. B flat and back to E flat. So it's an A type bar chord barred at the 6th fret, and then an E type bar chord at the 6th fret for the B flat, and then back to the E flat. That's the first A section if you're playing this in C minor, and of course we need a G7 to get us back to the next A section. So maybe what I'll do is play you the second A section from the B minor version. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now on. F sharp 7 to G7. Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies. Do I see G7 and blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now on. G7. Okay, so all we're going to do now until the end of the song is play various versions of the A section. And now actually he does something, I don't want to say odd, but it's a bit different. The tempo of the song starts to slow down quite a lot. In fact, maybe I'll do a screen grab of my tempo curve that I have from the original audio when I made the backing track, and you can see how it starts to drag. But not only does it drag, he actually plays everything twice as slow as well. So instead of 1 chord per bar, we've got this 2 bars for each of these chords. Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies. Do I see? Otherwise it's exactly the same. It's just that we've got double the number of bars, and then one final time I'll move up here. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now. And you want to end on an E flat, but he doesn't do that yet. From now on. And we get A flat for a bar and a half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. G minor for a half a bar. Then F minor for a couple of bars before finally ending on an E flat. So let me just play you the very last 8 bars of this going into the outro. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now on. Which, as I say, is a horrible chord for the guitar, but that's everything. Okay, so I'm going to have a little playthrough. I've written this all out, hopefully fairly accurately, so if you'll buy my sheet music, you'll have all that clearly laid out, and it should exactly reflect what we've done here and match, of course, the original audio too. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and hopefully see you on the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebird singing a song. Nothing but blue skies from now on. Never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by when you're in love. My, how they fly by. Blue days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies from now on. Smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Blue days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies from now on. Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Blue days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies from now on. Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Blue days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies from now on. And that's it.